The traffic control crew were on site from around, say, 4 in the morning, getting everything set up. It's a loaded gun. From 5 o'clock in the morning, the streets were clear and ready for us to roll in. Shining light over every wall. Right on 5, the cranes began arriving. We had 2 cranes on site that morning. We had the 350-tonne crane and the 40-tonne freighter. The plan was to start bringing all the trucks in before the cranes arrived. Each driver had a specific route, so I knew exactly where they were entering from. The same went for the cranes and the carousel trailer. Everything needed to come in from specific angles to make it to work. There were 8 trucks in total, all moving around the same time. We kicked off around 5:15 after a quick toolbox talk, basically just run through the plan for the morning, any safety checks, any concerns from the crews, just to make sure everything was sweet and everyone's on board. We had until 9 o'clock to be ready to lift, which was really good because the crew actually had us ready to lift for around, say, 8:30, so everything worked out really well. The crew done a good job. Everything had to be organised well in advance, so the date was locked in, and a week out we were watching like the weather, checking the wind speeds and all that sort of stuff, always checking the forecast, and it all lined up perfectly. We also had a bit of a backup date. Like, you'd never go into a job thinking that it has to happen on that day, making sure that we know the weather's going to be fine, and that's just how we plan the jobs around the weather essentially. The main crane was a LTM 1350-6.1 rigged with 65.6 metres of main boom, wire guys and 48 metres of luff and fly, giving us a safe working load at around about 6.6 tonne at a height of roughly around 120 metres. The crane positioning was absolutely critical with this boom configuration. We were right on our minimum radius. Once we picked up the units, we had to be top right up to clear the building. The building itself was about 26 metres from the centre of the slough, an 82-degree boom angle. We were maxed out. The total height come to around 100 metres, including about 5 metres of scaffolding. Every detail had to be measured precisely, it was very critical to where the crane was. The crane was blocking George Street with the nose sitting into Margaret Street, so positioning was everything. After 4 hours of setup, you don't want to find out you're about a metre short. That's a bit of an awkward conversation if we're a metre short. By 9 o'clock, we were ready to lift. So the crew gathered for a quick brief just to go through the plan for the day, all your truck timings, your lift sequence. We had until midday to get all the units in place. Each truck was numbered to match its unit. We'd lift unit 1, sit it down, come back, grab number 2, and then just repeat, obviously. The space was very tight up on the plant deck, so we had to make sure that we'd never lift over the other place units just to get everything around and stuff like that, and obviously being so tight up there. We allowed 15 minutes per lift, and that turned out to be pretty well spot on. about a minute to get up to the top, 5 to 10 minutes to kind of land it and get everything kind of into position. So everything probably pretty much just stayed right on schedule. The crew done a fantastic job. So from there, it just comes down to the operator's skill and the communication of the riggers as how this job gets done safely and efficiently. With like 120 metres under the hook, even like a small gust can move the load, so it takes real control, and that comes down to the operator and the rigger and the communication on how that's controlled. So the crew were brilliant on the day, smooth, steady and completely in sync, and you can tell that these guys do it every single day. Once the lifting was basically done, that was wrapped up around about midday. So we started the demobbing phase from 12. The trucks rolled back in, following the demob route that we looked into. It was actually a little bit harder than the setup because now the crane's in the road, so we've got to come in a different way, and that was the whole job. Smooth, controlled, exactly to plan and well executed by everyone involved.